Ah, can you hear me? I'm not ready. Imagine the stream did not start late. The starting soon was a bit long, but it was not late. Hi, hello, and welcome to the library. I hope that you are doing very, very good today. Distracted in VC. Don't worry about it. Miyabi would never start late. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Kelly. I hope that you're doing very, very good today. This is nice to be here, to be fair, and to be playing games. Can you believe it? Like, we will be playing games on the library instead of like doing co-working for like hours and hours because I can't do this video anymore. I finished part 3. We are beginning part 4 of the editing. But like I wanted to have like some fun today, kind of like do things like gently, and I don't think it will be too long because I have like things to do afterwards. I woke up like so late today because I was not very wise and I went to bed at an unreasonable time. And I'm kind of like, the music is so loud also, I think. Like, nothing has been done. Like, I've not done my Japanese. I've not done like my usual like early day routine. So that will have to be shifted after stream. And so if I stream too long, we won't have time I won't have time to do it. So, this is like we're a bit on a timer here today. Hi, Rani. I hope that you're doing very, very good today. So yeah, because I was hanging out with people and I did not see the time ticking. I was like working a little bit into the night. And at some point I was like, oh, interesting, the sun is rising. And so I had like a little bit of sleep. I had like 4 hours of sleep and I was like, this is just not enough. It wasn't even like 4 hours. I think it was like 3 hours. And I woke up and I was like, I could like go on with my day, but like it would be hard. So I went back to bed. I slept 2 hours. So a total of 5. And like we are basically here streaming. And the plan afterwards is like to do like a nap to kind of like finish my night. And then I have like work and RP at the same time. It's a busy day. And to be fair, it's like completely my fault. So yeah, I kind of guess now the struggle of like trying to hang out with American people. I mean, to be fair, like it's okay because they have like also like completely cooked schedules, meaning that most of the time we can like hang out together, but like I just spend too long, I think, hanging out with them without noticing. Cannot wait to play Miyabi. Sun is Rising, such a cool game. Miyabi, and it has to be like something like the rising sun, over the ivory tower or something like this. But yeah, also like I need to do my Japanese, my vocabulary. Because if I shift that like into, wait, I will stay. Yeah, okay, I can do that later. It doesn't really matter. Maybe rising sun, the sun destined to rise. Not really, to be fair. Golden Sun, Miyabi. It's funny, like Golden Sun is such like I don't think it's a great game. I think it's good. I think it's like doing its job properly, but you have like kind of like awakened a strange nostalgia in me for like Golden Sun. Just like that Japanese flag. We need to upload Ellie for this comment. Thank you. But yeah, that's basically, when was the last time we streamed? Was it like Friday? I think we did some I can't remember what we did on Friday. Maybe we just did some Zatsudan or something like that. Co-working? I can't remember. But I told you that like this week would be like a small week in terms of like traditional streaming, so it's just today. But if you have seen the planning, we are doing like the recording, the live recording like of a podcast on Zelda with Bird Note that you have seen on the chat like several times on Skyward Sword. So it will be like Sunday, 1 hour before our like traditional like starting time. So if you want to be here, at the beginning, don't forget that it's like 1 hour before, and we'll just be yapping about like Skyward Sword like a lot. So that's that. And I want to have like Burnout a little bit more on my stream if I can. If like the man is less busy with things, but yeah. Land of the Rising Sun, more North Macedonia +2, by the way. What are you talking about? George Orwell. We should congratulate Ellie, her ego is already huge. I mean, +2. ID maxing. Ego searching. Oh, not ID id. Yeah. Okay, so that's... What do I want to talk about? I talked about like American people about Mamdani. I think it was very interesting, like kind of like as a follow-up of the discussion we had. Because like we are like 2 weeks after basically the elections, right? And there's already like it's already like a good time to make some sort of like check up on like the situation, what people are thinking about the whole thing. And so I talked with like some people about that. And I think there was like this very sober statement of like, I don't think things will change necessarily because like, will Mamdani really have like the power to do so in New York? But at the very least, it gave hope to people, and I think that's important. And that was kind of like the conclusion of like the various opinions on that, and I think it was like pretty interesting to kind of like gauge what Americans were thinking about this whole situation. And we kind of like talked more about like kind of like leftist politicians in the US, kind of like saying the thing that we know, that like they would be run-of-the-mill center-left politicians in Europe, for example. But for them to kind of like have this realization was kind of like a bit interesting, I think. And yeah, I think I'm still very hopeful after this victory, because it gives energy. Oh yeah, by the way, you have maybe seen that like Becky Heinemann passed away from cancer, unfortunately, like a few days ago. If you don't know, I don't think I posted that like on the Discord server, but like Heinemann was like a legend of the Western video game like industry. And hi, Cyber. So she is a legend of like the video game industry. She was the first like champion of a video game tournament in the US in 80, if my memory is correct, with Space Invaders. And she kind of like became a central figure of the industry, both by helping create like incredibly famous games, for example, like Bard's Tale 1 and 3. And she also did like extremely ambitious ports, on different consoles or computers. She did the crazy port for Doom on the 3DO with like in literally like 10 weeks, and the people just sent her the source code of like Doom and were like, just port that like on another console. And she did that like in 10 weeks. She did things also, the Another World. She also did the port on like the SNES and the 3DO, and again, like technical difficulties were like so high. It's like unbelievable that like such ports do exist. And yeah, Hyman was like such a big figure in the industry. Like if you do enjoy video games, even remotely, like she has touched your life in some ways through her influence. And she was such a kind person also. And it's like it's such a, losing someone from cancer is like such a terrible thing, and you don't need like to have like achievements to your name for it to be sad. But I think it's like very difficult to think that like she is not here anymore. She did like a lot also for the community. She trailblazed like the presence of like trans women in the game industry, because she did her transition like in the early 2000s. And I know so many like game devs that are like, she literally like took time to talk to us and kind of like give us advice to like, be ourselves and also how to navigate this industry. She gave like so much to the community. She was like so kind and so humble. And, even I'm just, a casual person, and just play video games. Like losing her feels like such a, I don't know, it's heartbreaking. It's really shattering thinking that like, yeah, the best people, they always leave early. And things are not the same, and it's just less joyous than before to some extent. So um like feel free to check about her legacy, because I think like she's a wonderful person. And um it would be sad for her to be uh forgotten after everything she did. So yeah, I put like the Wikipedia page for you to check what she did, and kind of like also the list of games she worked on, because you kind of like touched that or were influenced by that to some extent. Because I mean, you can look at like the list of games. It's such like a crazy list of games. Mostly like, European and not European, but like Western based. But some of the games have like such big ramifications. For example, Bard's Tale, that like you have played games that were influenced by those games. You have been influenced by like how she ported like Another World to the NSNES. She was such a wonderful person. So let's not forget about her. And hi, Segi, she forgot about the stream. Remembered. Wait, do we have like did we have the ping on the channel? Yeah, we had the ping on the channel this time around, so it's good. It's good. Okay, that's basically what I wanted to yap beforehand. I'm sorry also for my voice. I don't know why I feel like a little bit like my nose is like a little bit stuffed, but I've been taking care of myself and always going out with a scarf and stuff. So I'm surprised like I don't feel sick, but like my nose a little bit stuffy. I guess some of the people I'm hanging out with might have been a little bit, under the weather or something like that. Ping less, Discord less, by the way. You didn't have Discord open. And you know what? +2. +2 for that, because you have broken the shackles of the online brain rot, and that's good. Also I've seen that like Cedra was opening like art commissions soon, I think like in 2 weeks or 10 days. And I really, really, really like consider getting an art piece from her, but most likely it will be like for 14 and not for Miyabi. So I need to think about that. That's basically it. Let me launch the game also, because like that's kind of like the point of what we're doing today. And as I told you, nothing is ready. So this is funny because Gorogoa was like a game that released. Let me also. Where are my things? I have like too many things like open. I don't want you in full screen. I think that's like annoying. I need to pause you. We don't need the music. I need to go there. Rebecca's Heinzman partner died last year. Must have been hard while dealing with cancer and even worse for the children. Yeah. Like, and because, you know, we don't know obviously the details, and that's not our place to know, but like you're kind of like already alone, grieving, and then like you get like diagnosed for cancer. I mean, like I cannot imagine how hard it was. Because when we had the news, it was the news that like she was like battling against cancer but losing, and that they were trying to raise fund for like the surgery and then the medical bills, basically. And that's like the news that we had like a few days ago. And like a few hours later, we had like the message that like she lost the battle against like cancer. And that was a bit difficult. Like obviously I follow like a lot of people in the video game industry, and I felt like I was quite shaken, to be honest. Like this is not necessarily, I'm not, you know, the someone that really used to, I mean, I admired her, but not to the point, you know, it was like so deeply personal to me. But like this is like a figure I've known basically my entire life. My entire life, when it comes to video game, I've heard about her and about the work she did. And it feels like so weird to have her not here anymore, and especially when you hear so many like good things. You know, I think that when when um oh, you cannot see what is no, you can see. Why is it like so weirdly? Let me change that. Okay, better. What is going on? Um like when we'll see for example like Miyamoto uh dying, I think it will be like a shock to some extent, but like as much, you know, as I don't hate Miyamoto, I don't think like he's necessarily like the nicest person of all time, and that he did like so that he was like such a inclusive, you know, person. So I wouldn't be shaken. It will be like the change of an era, but like it wouldn't be as like personally impacting as Becky Heinemann. I call her Becky, by the way, because there's this interview with her where she said like, and it's so funny. She said, "My friends call me Becky, my enemies call me Rebecca." So kind of like, you know, funny to think about it. Um, Yeah, this looks like one of these old CD-ROM games for Mac called like Socrates. She kind of like did a lot of that, but like I miss this period of like PC gaming where you had like a lot of very weird like concepts and educational games, and you had like basically everything. And I felt that it was like very vivid for the industry. But like this trend of like PC gaming kind of like disappeared when you had like the merging with consoles, right? Nowadays, like you release something for like PC, it will release some for console, and you don't have like games that feel like exactly, PC centric. I mean, probably like MOBAs to some extent, like feel like this is the representative of like PC gaming, but you don't have like this flair of um, educational games that were squarely PC based. My enemies call me Sigreka. This feels like the name of like, a witch in like some sort of like deep forest or whatever. Like the one that you would only like seek for some, if you want to hex your enemies or something like that. Okay, so today we are playing Gorogoa, which is like a small puzzle game made by, as you can see, like Jason Roberts, and that was published by Annapurna Entertainment Interactive. So you kind of like know that we're here like for the artsy, stylish kind of like games. I've done it back in the days when it released, so like in 2016, 17, something like that. And I figured that it would be like fun to kind of like re-explore that, and it also fits like the aesthetics of the library, in my opinion. So that's kind of like what we are doing today. So without further ado, you will see how it works. Boy, what is this? Not. I will hex people for a price. A girl needs to make a living. You know what? +2. So it's basically just a picture-centric games, and you will see that there's like more interaction, but this is a very loose like storytelling, and I like it very much, to be honest. I have like very good memories of this game. The 5 Fires. What is this? Just different types of like beans in a bowl. And so now you can kind of like see how it's going. We can like move elements, and we're kind of like playing around trying to unlock new interaction by having things shifting in all directions. The sound is a bit loud. I will like reduce the sound like a little bit. Takes me into vending machines that I can stand outside your shop. Of all the things you want to be, even you could be like a tree, a small tree, but you choose to be like a vending machine. Why? So we have kind of like the door we saw. Let's try to move things around. You're old. You remember this game? I'm glad. I think it's like a nice little game to play. I don't have like a lot of like memories. To be fair, but Aisuko Ipai. I want to go through the ending Machine Factory. They have such a nice and calming music. You are crazy. Okay, so we have our ball. So I kind of like don't want to tell exactly what the game is about yet. Apple. cannot... Do I need something else for you to kind of like interact with the... Okay, so it can fall. I just find like this very pretty. That's just a simple but neat concept. So we have our fruit. We want to climb those stairs here. And we have like our symbols. I mean, yes, okay. Seasons. So we just need to create this door. There's some kind of a soul like of that's what I wrote like in the post on like Blue Sky. There's this slide, I think, like almost Mobius-esque aesthetic. Not necessarily like art-wise, like just a little bit art-wise, but mostly the way like the city is represented, the way like the monster, this creature is like kind of like traveling through like the town. It feels like very Mobius-esque. So many mushrooms in this creature, in these pictures. This is Ellie-centric game. Stars, plucking stars out of the sky. I don't think we can do much with that for now. So let's just go there. We kind of want to create that thing. But how? But how indeed? Mobius like the stream, no. You know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about, or is it a bit... To what degree do I need like to like clarify what I'm talking about? You have this lantern, and also we are trying to plug the stars, but like where do we find like the star for this little thingy here? Because I can't take it from here, right? But there... I don't know how I can... Do I have something that looks like a star on this particular screen? How do I plug the star to put it like inside? Am I like a little bit cooked? Probably. It's not a bit, it's a hold and bite. She's like continuing on the bit. So I don't know if I should like answer... Wait. Because now like I'm not sure. So let me just... Okay. So take a look at that. This is like Mobius. I mean, we have that, but like that doesn't matter. That was the hint for the previous puzzle, no? So I cannot go to the right. A dead French guy. Yeah, but like such a lasting influence on the industry, to be honest. Like I don't agree with like everything that like he did, but I like his aesthetics like very much. And we kind of like, if you watch like anime, you have seen like people, everybody was influenced by Mobius to some extent. And it's generally like you see like what he's like drawing, and it's like is actually like extremely good. I'm lost. I don't know if it's because I'm lacking sleep or I'm just like very stupid today. But I just don't exactly remember. Oh, you can just do that, by the way. Okay, but it doesn't really help me because like the character is not there. Oh, because okay. I need to wait. And no, I cannot add you on top of this. Doesn't exactly work. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? Am I missing like an intermediate step like to get like a character to come in here? Because okay, you're there, but we need someone to like... actually go here. You're lacking sleep, I'm claiming the stupid for myself. I don't exactly want to like check you know, guide immediately. But this we don't care about. Still this, do I need to use those characters? This is interesting, but like it leads nowhere. It leads nowhere for now. Plugging the stars. Plugging the stars and putting them in here. And also we know that like we need to make things appear from here. To the right. Do I need to use that? Oh wait, I can use this. Okay. I was just a little bit stupid, okay. And so now you kind of like do the reverse. Okay. Sorry. So now that you're here, you can just like paint the door. They're just like pun masters in the chat. Okay, but like you went there, but what then? Oh, I can just click, okay. A little bit stupid is a path towards being a little smart. You are very... This is your weekly +2 Ellie. Do I have like a door that I can use or... Oh, I can take that. What for though? For this? Do we need through the... How do we get like the character inside of like the... What do I need to put like a... You cannot go there immediately. Partially Ellie. Um, what can I do with this? What can I do with this blank sign? Do I have something I can interact with? Like a blank space where... No, I just need to do that like I'm stupid, okay. So now we can like enter the garden. And you need like to get like this apple. What do we need to do here? It needs to be gazed at or something like this. Okay. Interesting. So now we have the eye. And we can go backward. So okay, so we can kind of like see what like the creature is about. This music is like seeing that weird green wave of pixels coming from the left of your vision while doing like hypnotic yoga. What are you talking about? Does someone relate to like Ellie's experiences or not? The star inside the star inside the star inside the star. Spooky. There we are. Maybe this game will make us understand what Ellie is talking about. Maybe, that would be great. We would finally be able to communicate with Ellie. Can you believe that? My gold one. Uh-oh. Creatures, a dove, angels, pixies, fays. I've never ever communicated with Ellie. She speaks linear B, untranslatable for now. Oh wait, did we? I think, isn't that like a bit of the library already? I think we had like a bit with like linear B not a few months ago, but like near the beginning of like us streaming. But I can't remember. Thank you very much for the Nawa Mitsabut. So I don't have like I'm not monitoring the audio, so like I can't hear it. Let me change my... Okay. So now I should be able to hear it when you use it. So I need to do this. Okay. That's sky. Amidanai no Butsu. The shining star in the sky. So that's how I can do this then. I think that's how you need to move, like, you know, within the ivory tower. Astrid and like... Okay. Oh, because we want things that are... Like, you need to be... You need to be heavier on the right here. So let's do this. And that should tilt you the other way. And now you get like your light here. The Everic Tower is a conceptual space. Yeah, it never really existed. Plus knee. Is that like a... Surprisingly enough, you're the second person to make that joke. Is it a good thing though? Their mind is plagued by concepts. Okay, but like, can we... Okay. He's pointing at you. But what is heavier, 1 kilogram of clouds or 1 kilogram of weird stones? Weird stones are always... The machine drum merchants have some niche spiritual nature ads going on these days. I mean, you just need to cater your own advertisement, right? Pretty music, by the way. And I'm falling into Gulls of Darkness. Oh, this feels like very Outer Wild coded. The moon. Okay, so we lack things. We need to break like the... Huh. Because we need to break like the thingy here for you to be free and go towards the lamp, but I don't know how I'm doing this. What's the point of like the moon? I don't exactly understand what the moon is for in here. So yeah, it breaks like the dome. But how am I doing this? We have a constellation, but we don't have like meteors or comets. This is just not enough yet. We need to break that. Oh, I see, okay. Is it enough? Are you like rolling towards the... Are you rolling it into the... the left side of the screen? I'm not exactly sure. There's something like foreboding about this, the sound of the alarm with the very quiet music. How do I make you go on the left? Okay, you're bouncing in here and you're going into the pot, which is like good enough, but like also it doesn't really lead anywhere. You're just like filling the pot for no reason. Oh, I cannot go more backward than that, by the way. Their world has lost its realm guardians. They have lost Ellie. You're not here for them. Oh, it's okay. It's like this. Wait. Okay, there you go. On the first try, by the way. Okay, so now that we have that, we can move back like to our space thingy. And you can touch the light. It is a pretty game. Okay, so we can go back in here and you can just get your thingy now. What are you looking for? A gauge. Is it for pressure or something like this? I also like the representation of like researching in here. With just like snippets of like encyclopedias and things. But it's just not the same thing, right? But there's a lot of things in here. I don't think this serves like any purpose for now. Or this is like the what we're trying to achieve now. This. The moon around the earth. fire. Don't know what it serves, like what's the purpose of this for now. EP researcher. We're all sleepy. We're all sleepy in the academia. You need to be caffeinated. To some extent. I mean, I kind of like went through the entire academia without like relying on caffeine, so you know. I think it might be too early, this thing. We might want to maybe do other things. Pointing at the North Star. Funny like how it doesn't, it seems like it doesn't like point to like the you know, polar north, magnetic north, but like it points to like the... Oh, I see. And now you can do your thing, right? Of interlocking things together. But we kind of like need to act faster than that. Although it doesn't... Oh no, it works. Okay, so we are getting slowly there, but now we need to find like the star, right? Because the thing is not pointing exactly where we want it to be. So... if I do this... Are you getting like... Yes, you're getting attracted to this, so we can do that. And now we have the star, very good. Just get addicted young and then you would be caffeinated either way. I mean, I've never, you know, drunk coffee as a young child. So, no. Academia OST brain implosion energy drink. I've heard like so many like kind of like crazy stories about people having to drink like so much to survive academia, and like, I just cannot relate, so... Maybe it's perpetuating the north-centric view of the world, even in other realities. I'm sorry. It's like the only thing I can say. Very funny sign. Very foreboding. Cheese and energy drinks don't mix well. What are you talking about? Oh, and that's when we are plucking our star, right? Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay, where are you going? Our researcher here is like... Oh, falling. The blue fruit. The blueberry, who is not blue, which is not blue, by the way. Okay, so it's way more explicitly about war right now. I love this kind of... I love ruins, by the way. This is really something that I like very much. The idea of like ruins standing and people not like rebuilding them. Oh, you can hear the pedal in the OST also, of the piano. We love maps also. We do love maps in the library. Okay, so we have like the same thing about like making one character pass through things, which I guess like is okay, but we have like so many things to explore, to be fair. Okay, so I need you to go here. You did move and look. A fractal brain fragment into further pieces. It's like going on little adventures. Whoa. What is this? You have a bell. Isabel? I love the music. Dum, 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 dum. With every step he's taking. It doesn't completely help me. A bell is a bell is a bell is a bell is a bell. Stairs. I was like seeing this like video in my feed of like Red Bull, and it's like this man who climbed the Everest and like skied down from like the death zone from the summit to like the base camp. And it was like such a peaceful video because there was like no music. I mean, a little bit of music, but like you could hear like his coughs and his breathing, and it was like such an intense experience. Oh, I kind of like need to match you with something else then. There are too many things. I don't know what to check. We have too many elements to explore in here. And we have like too many things with, yeah. Ski. I don't exactly see the vision in here. We can't go back more than that, so it's probably here, the next part of the challenge, but like... I would expect that this is like the relevant part, since we have like the thing and we want to make something bloom, but I don't know how exactly. Is there really something we can do in here? This is the final point anyway. Kissing all over the place. What do I do with this mountain? And the wheel is turning. You stop at every things, which is like kind of like what we have in this story, but is it enough? Because like you have those objects and he did something in the past, but I don't know how to interact with them further. Because we're kind of locked here. Doing a puzzle on full brain power, we do this properly by solving all the theory and creating a repeatable procedure. What if I drag everything on top of everything? I mean, this is the Moe gap. You need to see me at like 0 brain power to, you know, enjoy when I'm here with like my full brain activated. But also, am I crazy? Is this like absolutely like, you know, clear as stream water for you? And you're like waiting for me to solve it, being like, she is so stupid, by the way. There are only so many possible combinations. True, true, true. If you don't love me, I'll be at 1%, praise don't deserve had 100. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. I just don't understand what is asked of me in this particular like puzzle. I don't think this particular thing is relevant for now. But also, how do I make you progress? I want to go back to the mountain because it feels like we are dealing with like mountain things, but like, what are you doing in here? Like, what am I supposed to do after like you take some water from like your mountain stream or whatever? And why is it repeating also like endlessly, like if it was like a Sisyphus, you know, with his rock, but instead of like a rock, he's just like trying to get like water from the mountain. Oh, I was like a little bit stupid. I see. But this is really Sisyphus now. The remaining brain inside of the black box, and nobody can open the black box, so unfortunately... Okay, we are making some progress, but this is like not enough. And for some reason, we cannot move this ever again. Oh no, it's like when you are like, okay, you are locked when... Do we have something that is like sun-coded in here? Okay, we need a gear. We need another gear also to... But we don't really have gears, no? So do I need to start with like you, but like how? How? Oh, you're the gear, you are the gear. But it doesn't matter as long as like... If if I don't have like something to move you like on top, it doesn't really matter, but like put the top left over the bottom right and then zoom out on the bottom left and click on the arrow to the overlay on the bottom right so the gear can spin. The fact is like, I know like that, you know, I need to move like the gears, but like the way you were telling that, and I know it's just like a bait. Wait, okay, so how am I moving? What's the first gear then? We kind of like need to choose like which is like the first gear we want to move. Like this feels like a final state, to be fair. Okay, let's start from here. We know that we have like this. Do we have anything that fits like this particular shape in here? We don't know. We don't have anything that like fits in there. Mrs. Information's freedom field passed. And we don't have like anything also in the other pictures, right? We're kind of like locked in here for now. Yeah, I don't know. We need to... I mean, we had something starting with the... the mountain, though. But the question is like, what is happening after that? Because, okay, you're moving this, but we need like to put another gear in here, but like nobody is matching this particular shape, or I'm like literally crazy. Who is sending me like pings, by the way? Sorry, doesn't matter. She doesn't get it. She's at 0% of like... her brain is literally shutting down. What is the shape you need to put in here? What shape can you put in there that fits with the rest? It cannot be... it has to be like one of those two, no? When the problem gets too difficult, you need to punch through. I cannot punch through my computer, unfortunately. I don't think it would be good practice. Like, I don't have anything that is like a circle shaped and kind of like gear shaped to kind of complete this. And it's not in the middle of the screen. It's like a little bit like... I mean, the ambience is good enough for me to not feel like too frustrated, to be fair, but what do you need to put in here? I don't get it. All best practices involve physical violence towards inanimate objects. Should I be afraid of like what you're saying? Is it normal behavior to want to punch things? Do you go in your days and being like, oh, I need to punch like this wall? Like, I think it is also funny that like I feel like I'm not having any hints about like what I should do. Okay, let me get a guide because I think we can be here for like a very long time if I don't like check at least this step. Oh, so that okay. Okay, I see. You need to begin in the desert, I think. Maybe. She's cheating. I'm cheating so that we can like progress a little bit. I think they wanted to do this. So you can stop basically like... You can rotate to like another point. I had sister. This is like crazy. Okay, so now we can explore that here. I don't think it's like helping us that much, just turning things around. Or do we have to turn it so it's like vertical? I was here. I wasn't fully tang. Wait, okay, but like... What do we do with this? Can we actually put that like on top of something? What should we do? Top left frame, bottom right photo. Top left, bottom right. Oh, you're right. You're completely right. Yeah, okay. So let's wait until the rotation is coming back. And yeah, you're completely correct. Absolutely. Feel free to like, you know, slowly backseat so that we finish this game today. But like, yeah. Very, very right. Yes. So wait, that was probably the first one. I mean, in here and not like in here. Yeah, I was a bit late. We need to wait. Because here you would be like on the left, right? Yes. Okay, so let's just wait. Too late, too late. We missed the rotation. You miss your rotation. You need to realign everything again. Okay, this one is like pretty abstract, I think. This is like the abstract puzzle of the lot. Okay, good, but like also what are we doing now? Are we too early? Is it maybe something that you need to like do afterwards? You will wait 1 minute to get your bard songs aligned +2. It feels like this is maybe something we need to do later. Oh, so now we can do that. Okay, okay. Yes. So very good. Where are you going, child? Hey. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought I did that and there was no reaction. So we have our dragon thingy and it's nighttime. Wow. So we know that like this is the shape we had with the forest. Trapped in the desert. When you try to double with MO mouse over OGCD. Absolutely crazy. I don't use mouse over because I'm a clicker, so you know, it is what it is. Okay. I'm getting dizzy just looking at it, but okay. So now you can go like in here. Oh wait, you're on the wrong side. So we need like an entire rotation for you to be like down. You need to be down. Of me being a clicker? Is it news to you? I mean, when we were playing together, I was a clicker already. I'm opening Excel +2. So this will be nighttime for you here too. And now we want to go back to the mountain. I play some click games too, some idle clicking incrementers. But you're too big. That's how I want you to be. But wait, we should check like beforehand where we want to go, probably. Okay, so we want to go there. You want like to be up. So we want this to be like on the top position. Oops. I think the brain is starting to brain a little bit. Pi radians or something. Talking about. Oh, because we were talking about rotations, yes. Okay. So this is like pretty straightforward. And I think I can like just have you go. Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, there was one step that felt like a bit awkward at the beginning, I think, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Old me is collecting all the, checking all the information we had. And I'm falling again. Once you know that the goal is to get the child somewhere, it's easier. Yeah, I think so. I felt like it's just like having to kind of like align the 3 tiles on the desert was like a little bit like weird. I think like it was like finding the first step that felt like a bit awkward. But after that, I think it was pretty straightforward. A ring. What aperture? A coin. I love the art style so much. I envision the trip to the store will look like with all the prerequisite actions to get there, and you're shifting from like things to things. Okay, we need to find like a way to use like this coin. Eh? This is a strange city though. What am I supposed to do with that? Am I crazy? Okay, we have like this, but what's the point? What's the point? What do you need the coin for? Is there a machine we can use it like? Oh no, you just need like to put the boy. Yeah. My brain is not working. Is the problem. Type 1 chattering so hard my brain is right now in 0. A machine. A vending machine. We need to find like vending machine Ellie. Where's she? Okay, maybe not no. Or maybe it is no. Oh yes, okay. Oh. That's why we use our coin. There you are. Thank you, Ellie. Oh my god. Train puzzle. Are we stopping at every station? Funny music also. I don't exactly know what we're looking for. Oh, okay, we have like train tracks. So I need to move you at some point. So my goal is what? Like changing in the intersection? This is the wrong color, right? What was the yellow doing? Oh, you're not correctly aligned. Dragon. She did not have iced coffee. She was just vending. Okay, so that's where we want to go at the end. Wait, we need to play with those train tracks, I think. But we can't use this one yet. Okay, so we are looping this way. Simon's Tavern rail track puzzle stream. It's kind of the same picture, right? Okay, so now you are here. Which is good. We should just let you go in that direction, since like you will go to the bell tower or whatever it is. Where's my train? Is it in the purple section now? Yes. Okay, good. So my boy is descending from like the station. And you're not there yet, right? So where's the boy? We have like some sort of like tools. But... okay, so this matches. But it doesn't really matter for now. That like it's a match. Oh, okay, you need to do that. So how am I forcing you to go on the... onto the left? Do you want to move perhaps to the other screen? Did I do something for you like to kind of like move over? What are you looking at? Soldiers or people near like a gate, a small city gate. Oh yeah, okay, it's just to get this information out of the way, I guess. But I can't go back in here. I'm pointing at you. So pointing in like different directions. Okay, so that's how you give like commands, right? Historical barber chauffeurs. Pointing at chat. Okay, so now we move that again. And you need to go in here. Eh. Wait. You need to go in here. Oh, so you need to go... okay, sorry. You need to go left. And so now you can enter like the weird garden. Very good. So we can go there. Are you here? Yes, you are. So, do we want you to take like the train or whatever? What are you thinking about, boy? I love this idea of like painting flowers on the wall. I think there was like a very famous like short story by, how is he called, like the American novelist Oliver something. But we also had like this story in the painting point and click games that we played. No, I can't remember. Take out the, what are you talking about? A bed. Funny. I like also like the outside of the bed. Okay, what is the crucial element in here though? It's not like there's much to do in this like rail screen for now. Can I put like the frame over something in here? Can I approach the well, no, I cannot. What am I missing on this screen? Oh, okay. You have this, and we want you to go right. But where do you want to go after that? Because we need to find like a screen to kind of like force you to walk to. Or maybe not. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you need green things, no? And then you just want to go up in here. I think. So let's find like the going up part. We put you in there. And we say go up. Oh, it doesn't work just because it doesn't match his color-wise? So you will go down. You're not happy with what I did. But I'm pretty sure this is it now. Oh, or you tell him to go up. And then before he goes down, you kind of like put him in here. Oh, it's another side of the bed. Funny. Okay. I messed up. No, I think it's good because now you do that and like he goes down that way. Okay. Oh, and now I have like the green thing from here. And you're like at normal size again. Okay. He's stuck on the ladder forever. Is it a Sims moment? It's like you put them in the pool and then you remove the ladder and he's stuck forever and he will die in the pool because of you. Okay, very good. Take your fruit. So you have everything. It's time to do your jam. What are you... Okay, you're waiting, you're thinking about something. What are you thinking about? Eh? No, okay. This reminds me of this reminds me... What story is it reminding you of? This is like your moment to do like your propaganda of the Magnus archives again. How are you doing? I'm doing very good, thank you, Mr. CSX Train. Mandatory the Magnus archives reference. It's the library. You're free to do some references, even if people cannot understand them. Many themes have perished from being too close to the fridge but not being able to sleep. Very, very true. So that's the fall that we saw in like his dream, and when he was like a little bit like older. Also, can you hear my cat? She is awake, she is crazy, so thank you very much. So this is war. But also we are rebuilding. I never said hi, did I? My bad. Hello everyone. Hello, Sky, you are fine, don't worry about it. We can, to some extent, skip like the small talk. What am I trying to encircle in here? Why are you using like pawns emote or whatever? Oh no, okay, it will take some... okay. Oh, we will be stuck in here for quite a while until we find like the right thing we want to explore, I think. What's the goal? Should we like look for like the first moment in history? I just forgot being sick with cold or something. It's important to rest. It's important to rest. Okay, so we're back with this. And we're kind of like going through all the puzzles we saw, right? Okay, no, so now he's thinking about this, and we're done with this part, right? I see. So we have a clock thingy, but okay. Oh, the gears. The sky is always there. I hear Magnus. I put... oh, okay, because we were talking about like... yeah, we were talking about Magnus, sorry. You had me lost for a moment, but then I understand again. So we have like okay, the sun here. Back in the desert. Not the desert again. But the gears are not turning too for some reason, so... oh, they are. Okay. Okay, there we are. It's simpler than the first time around. We should start a trend where small talk is considered rude because I don't want to do it all that. I mean, you don't have to. It's like, I don't think it's people really judge for not doing like small talk, in my opinion. Well, this one is very straightforward, right? A rotten fruit. We need to find like red. Just big talk. Big talk is what we do on this channel, though. My star. What do we want to find in here? This, right? So you can go up towards the star. We are back at the start. Yes. Oh my god, you have burned through everything, even through like the window. I mean the frame of like the. And there we are. It's time to go in peace, old man. I need to stop being lazy and change my username to my channel name. I mean, it's good to do so, like if you enjoy chatting with people. And there it is. I think it's a cute little game. I think it's like a very loose commentary on like kind of like what war does to you, like as like a child. But then I think it's like difficult to really see what they wanted to do with like the like he is stuck in his memories of the war, right? He's like obsessed by like this monster and stuff. And it just like crumbles. Like you say, I think you say that like as a kind of like joke. But I do feel like for him, it's like his reality like crumbling, and there's no good like way to kind of like exit this state of like, I think the feeling of being lost during the game. And just this quest of like finding those fruits is just like a sort of delusion for him to find like some sort of like peace. But yeah, this is like obviously a game about like the hidden effect of the war. And yeah, we can take a look at the erase your current progress. It's okay. We can look just at the demos, see how it was, what they have put that in there. But yeah, I think like the concept of like moving things around, we kind of like see that nowadays in like 3D games also. Oops. So that the demo was done like so long ago compared like to the final game. So they had like this concept here of like the intro was exactly the same, basically. I really like also this way of like representing war through. But you don't have like the symbol on the door. Through like a monster that doesn't feel like a terrible monster, but like, oh, interesting. But like such an abstract presence. Did this game have a story I missed? Don't worry about it, Ellie. Oh yeah, there was the Danish elections, right? I've seen that like the socialist or like, yeah, the socialist party won, but like lost a lot of like seats to like local parties or whatever. I haven't checked like in depth the results. But we need to find the apple then. Okay, that was like a less elegant way of... It's not less elegant, but like it's a bit more straightforward, probably. Compared to like the puzzle, because we found like the bird way earlier in the final version. Oh, and they're using this like immediately. Fox small talk. Hong Kong kitsune. What if you got trapped in the elevator with a neighbor? My neighbor is a fox. So you don't have to draw the door because we already have the thing for the coin. Ah, okay, the door was on this side. I mean, the demo was like... Yeah, they just like expanded a little bit what, you know, we have in the final game. Into what we have in the final game. Eh? Oh yeah, we needed to find a green eye, I remember this. Such a nice like theme for like the dragon. Oh, this is completely new, right? What do you want to do with those pebbles? Eat them? I like also like those drawing. It gives like such a nice quality to everything. Okay, so that's kind of like something they discarded in the previous one, I guess. This is not in the final game. What am I doing with those? Oh, all of this is completely different. So they kind of like changed this puzzle, I think, to fit the atmosphere a bit more, perhaps. In terms of seats, it hasn't changed much other than the far right party losing a seat, which is cool. Okay, I guess it's okay then. You know, we take every win that we can. Oh, okay. Then it like merges with this. Okay, so that's completely new. Interesting. I mean, they changed that completely on this particular version. Oh, very Italian influences here. You should stop having like those kind of like violent thoughts. Also very interesting music. There's almost like a pentiment aspect to this particular scene, in my opinion. Isn't it the same thing as this? Where do you want to go? Okay, so we have the train. But what do I do here? Oh no, okay, we have like something in here. Oh, it's funny how like the demo already had the almost complete concept of... We need to find the head. Okay, this is a bit weird though. Okay. I'm kind of sad that they removed a lot of like the musics from like the original, because it felt strong. I liked the demo. The demo was like very strong, I think. Oh, because it was like not original music from the game. That's why like interesting. I have no idea what you're talking about. You remember the demo now. So you played the demo back then? Like the demo was like 2012, so like so long ago. And it took them like 5 years to make like the game, to release the game, which is like very interesting to me. You're old. We are getting old, right? Okay, interesting game. I almost like the demo more than like the actual game. I think like the actual game is kind of like putting really like insisting on this like the effect of the war, or at least that it's a story about war. But I think it's like a little bit too in the nose. When you see like people crippled and things like that, and really like the ruins during the war, and perhaps it stay like a little bit more into like the magical realism, I think it would hit like a little bit harder. Also, like it was, I think like this demo had like a stronger sense of like coherence visually, with like this kind of like Western European, a little bit like Italian city type, and it kind of get muddled in the final game. But there's overall a very close like Borges. I think we talked about that like secret at some point. We mentioned that a very distinct like Borges influence in the way like things are like kind of like shifting into other things very easily. It's a theme that you basically find in all like Borges like fictions, short stories. But yeah, I do like the dragon. I do like the blend of almost like Mesoamerican like aesthetics as a sort of exploration of what is considered like strange, and it could come at like some sort of like uh orientalism to some extent, but also I think it works in the confine of like the magical realism. And also because like this dragon looks like Mesoamerican to some extent, but when you see like especially for the green apple, the eye of the dragon, it felt also very like Eastern in influence, which is very interesting to me. Polygon Bondi EX was crazy. I think it's like one of the best EX of like the Dawn Trail. But yeah, it's a cute game. I think like I do enjoy Annapurna, what they publish in general when it comes to game. There was like this other game. Let me try to uh, that was released like how was it called? It was called this the show Kuroni, by the way. That was published by Annapurna last year, and people had like really good opinion about it. So I will have to play it at some point. But yeah, I do enjoy in general like what Annapurna is publishing. I think it's like okay. They lean into this sort of like very artistic like puzzle games. It can be a miss sometimes, a lot of the time. But when it hits, it's like very good. They are puzzle games, specifically, I mean. So yeah, Lorelei is this. Oh, I've heard about like Wonder Stop. I can't remember what the reception was. Da da da. So yeah, it will be like interesting to follow them like a little bit more in the future, see what they have done. Yeah, they did like they did so much. Like What Remains of Edith Finch, which is I think like one of the very good like sort of like walking simulators. Flower is good, I think. I know that like people were kind of like critical of it, especially like the gamer crowd, but I enjoyed like Flower. Gorogoa, well, we just played. Florence is cute, but I think also you might expect like a little bit more of it. For the not even the price, but like it felt like the gameplay was a bit lacking interaction wise, especially compared to like Gorogoa, which feels like very proactive in terms of like interaction. Yeah, Going Home, Outer Wilds, obviously the very big one. Telling Lies. I've not played this one though. I know that Barlow has like a reputation with all his games. I've not played like Telling Lies. Kentucky Route Zero has a good reputation also. If Found is okay, they're spoiling kind of like immediately, but like it's cute, I think, If Found. A bit heartfelt. Gamers of Cringe of WordPress too. I've heard of Outer Wilds, it's good apparently. I find it like very, very good. For me, this is like the continuation of like if you enjoyed Majora's Mask with like the time mechanic, if you enjoyed kind of like this sort of like Metroid Prime aspect of instead of like gaining new powers, you gain like information, and that allows you to go faster and faster on your runs and to explore like new section of the game. A lot of people were like, "This is a Metroidvania, but with knowledge as your upgrade." Uh, I find the vibe of like Outer Wilds crazy. Um, I think it's like there's a video about this. Was it this one? I don't think it's this one. It's a compilation of like, I've not done the DLC, I will be honest. Is it like leitmotif, something like that? It pains me because like it's a very nice video and I love like the little themes around. No, I won't find it. Outer Wilds tunes maybe? Like I don't want to roguelike without meta progression. Yeah, I mean like the progression is like the knowledge that you gain. So that you can skip things on your subsequent runs. But there's no like progression in terms of like upgrades, like material upgrades that allow you. There's no combat. It's not this video. It's not this video. Like it's a very like melancholic game. I really, really, really like enjoyed it. There's this sense of like exploration when you begin because like you're looking at the stars and you're like exploring the space, and then you slowly understand like what is happening in this sense of like melancholy, and yet there's like still like so much hope into it. Again, I've not done the DLC, but I do recommend the game. I think it's like a very nice game. It's a very peculiar vibe though, so you kind of like need to get into it. But if you do, I think you will have like a good time. If the game is not like throwing you off after the first planet, you should probably continue playing. And you have like a lot of guides I've seen that like or spoiler-less guide. So they are just giving you little hints of where to go if you're lost, and I think it's just enough for you like to continue playing without spoiling yourself. The banjo theme is good. Like this is the traveler theme, right? I don't want to put like this one, but I get too dizzy with the space travel to play Outer Wilds. To be fair, this is true. Like I know I had to pace myself because I got like motion sick quite easily on this game. It pains me to not find the video that like I used to put like that in the background. It was a 1 hour video, something like that. I could probably search by filter over 20. It's not you, no. I think this was like this sort of like thumbnail, but I just can't remember. And it was a compilation of like yeah, this is not you. I can't remember. Light motif. Oh, it saddens me so much. It saddens me so much. Are you? No. and I don't want to spoil myself. But yeah, To the Moon is nice. They are doing like another game about about To the Moon, right? Sort of like beach episode or something like this, which is like quite fun to me. Was it maybe like a full OST and it's just like leitmotifs like inside the thing? 2 years ago. But I don't think it's like this particular video. The be lights. Oh, I'm so sad. Is it this one though? Oh yes, various motifs. It's this. Listen to this. I love this. It's just like a small like snippet of like music you hear during your exploration. And when you're like accomplishing like a task, finding like new information, they play this. Just like a few like drops of like music. And it's so good. Like this section. And no head pads, no head pads. He was not here, by the way. So yeah, like this is like the ambience, and I know that like the music is like very. Is it only chunky for me? This is also like chunky, like as purposefully, a little bit. It has like this very concrete, this very like grounded like sound, and it contrasts like so much with like the melody heavy uh themes that you have in the game, and especially the traveler's theme. And like I prefer like those like motifs and those like small like snippets of sound like so much. I think it like fits the game so much. And for me this is really what the game is about. It's like those little drops of like hope and life into like this very uh solitary game that you play, because you spend your time in space, and then nobody is here, nobody is living here when you're exploring space. And yeah, I do really, really enjoy Outer Wilds. I think it's like a wonderful experience, but kind of like what you can see with this video here, you need to be in the correct mindset. People will tell you like, oh, you shouldn't play with a guide or whatever. It's like, don't listen to them. Use a guide if you want to. I think it's still like a marvelous experience. Always, there's like some joy in like solving everything yourself. But I don't think it distracts you so much from like the story and like the kind of like marveling at everything if you just check out like a non-spoiler guide. It seems like you get invested and cry for days while listening to the music kind of game. Oh, 100%. I don't know, like, cry is maybe a big word, but you might, to be fair. Don't let people tell you how to enjoy your own experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, this is a very, I think, again, you need to be in a certain mood to really enjoy the game. You need to be like, I want to kind of like feel a little bit like empty within when you play this game. Like, this is not a game you will exit being like uplifted. But if you're like okay with this, then it's like a wonderful experiment. You kind of like mentioned To the Moon. This is very different, but like in some like emotional notes, I think it hits kind of like the same, you know, the same points. So I do recommend like Outer Wilds a lot. And for some reason, for me, Outer Wilds is so linked to Pentiment, the Pentiment experience. And this is the same thing of like trying to explore like a society where you're kind of like a witness. Um, and yeah, very, very good. I recommend Outer Wilds. I recommend Pentiment. I think they are very similar to some extent. And yeah. So that's basically it. Can we check like other games that they did just to see what they did? I know Birdnot has played like Sayonara Wild Hearts and said that it was like nice, but kind of like loses a lot of steam at the end, and it's kind of like the point with Annapurna, I think, is that like the base concept is okay, but like most of the games are kind of like running out very and fizzling very easily. 12 minutes is like um it's not good, right? It's really not good for reasons. If you know the story of like 12 minutes, you might know that like it's like a bit cooked. Then Stray, I mean Stray is like that was like the big one that kind of like made round, and I'm like, I'm sorry to say it that way, but like gamers, they really just need like a cat and they're happy, which is okay, I guess. But also, there was nothing really interesting past the cat. So, how similar is Outer Wilds to Baba Is You? It's not really similar. You have like some puzzle, you know, bits that you need to solve, but they are not like pure logic puzzles like Baba Is You. But it actually took more than 12 minutes, and 12 minutes, 12 bad minutes, by the way. It's just cooked. So yeah. But like if you enjoy Stray, I think it's good. But like I think it was also like way, 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 way over, you know, rated for what it actually was. I think it's an okay game. Um, I've not played Storyteller, so I can't say. Cocoon was also like the big puzzle game that uh, was also like very, very well received. I think it won like several things. Yeah, won certain things, and it looked nice. I need to play it someday. What are you talking about? I need to play it regardless. 12 minutes? Or I mean, I'm interested in thinking what you think about the game when you play it. Oh, Stray, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course. It's you. And yeah, that was like the big game like people were talking about. I need to play it. And when the stop, like people had like pretty good opinion on it, so I need to play it as well. It feels like a sort of like you know, Valhalla uh cozy game where you're making like coffee or tea for people or something like this. And those things I haven't really heard about them at all, to be honest. So yeah, that's basically it. Jesus, what are you talking about? About Stray being you? I mean, it's not Valheim. It's like Of course, I won't find it here, but like, how is it called already? I mean, I should not go here, but like, you're like in a coffee shop or something. Stray cat is just me. Is it wrong though? It's literally like the type of aesthetics that you're trying to, build, I think, on the Discord servers. So am I wrong? Are you like offended by that? Is it not you? It's an okay game from what I've seen. I've not played this game because like I'm not swayed just by playing a cat. I'm not beating the allegations, but like it's like I think it's like a nice experience to have, like a very much you. Yeah, it looked cute. It looked cute. Game wise, I'm kind of like more on the fence, but if you want something like a little bit cute and just playing a cat, then you have Stray, and it's okay to have like games like this. It's okay to not be the best game, to not be like earth shattering and stuff. You can just be okay, and it's good. And I think this is also a lesson in life. It's like you can just do your job. You can just survive every day, and we are proud of you. It's what I mean. Okay, that's basically it for today. So we'll see each other Sunday if you're here for like the podcast on Zelda Skyward Sword. With but not, it will last as much as we yap, so it can be like 2 hours, it can be 4 hours, I just don't know yet. And yeah, thank you for being here today and for playing a game with me. It has been a long time since we haven't played a game that was not Hoyo killed. I know that I need to go back to like Silk Song to some extent, but like also I'm a bit too tired, and I know that Silk Song is a game on stream that is like it's quite exhausting to play those games. So yeah, 3 weeks later, you don't need to. No, I mean like I don't need to like go back to Silk Song, but like I want to personally. You can play Dragon Quest as well. You want the comeback of like right wing Siggy who is not like right wing anymore. Trey was so much fun. Interesting then. Interesting. I've heard like people say that like it's like cute but also kind of like for them devoid of like any sort of like uh it was not very interesting, let's say that way. But again, it just depends on like what you want to play, what mood you're in, and I think you shouldn't be shamed for like the games that you play. Know that I finished Silksong, I can guide you for all of it. I mean, we'll get back into Silksong at some point. I just want to finish this video essay, get that out of the way, and never talk again about fishing in my entire life first. A cute game, but not super interesting from a gameplay perspective. But again, if you're just here for, some cuteness and some comfort because you want to play a cat and you want to see like a cat doing cat things and kind of like mowing, then it's a perfect game and I think it's completely all right. Um, Again, I have like opinions. I always say that, and we had this discussion many times already. I have opinions about games. Sometimes they can be like a bit, harsh, but it doesn't mean anything about like you playing those games. If you do enjoy a game that like I don't like, and if I do enjoy like a game that you don't like, then it's fine and we are still friends. You should not be ashamed for most of the games you play. I mean, yeah, I have limits about like some sort of games like you shouldn't play. But like for me, they are like you really need to go out of your way to find like a game that is like, oh yeah, I'm playing this game that is like openly like racist or something like this. And that's like my probably my point of my red line that I would not like cross. But other than that, yeah, we cannot leave Splattrick alone. Oh my god, you really want the comeback of like Dragon Quest. We have like also Trials of Innocence to finish. I know that people are less interested in it than me. But Silksong at the very least, like we will finish it. And anyway, there will be the WoW stream at some point, so that's that. Yeah. June. Okay. We need to. I need to maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have like games that are warranting a sort of like well spending like channel points on. But soon. I'm just like in a very. I don't play much video games lately state because of like the video essay, but we'll get into it at some point again because I still do enjoy playing games. And you know, if it's like small games like Gorogoa that we can finish like in 1 hour and a half, I think it's like perfect. Especially when it's games that I don't have like to talk too much about. Like the game I wanted to play today was like what was it called? Tower of Heaven. But like it's so short that I was like, yeah, maybe like it doesn't really work for a stream because it's literally done in like you know 15 minutes. But it's a cute game. So yeah. I just love the cover art so much. Like it just genuinely goes very hard, I think, to have games like this. Chess. I mean, we should do some chess tournament, or at least I should play against you, Ellie, since you play chess. We need to do that at some point. I just feel so worried because like I'm so out of touch with chess nowadays. I think I would get trounced probably with by the modern players. Which is all right. Like the goal is not necessarily to win, but I just felt like I lost a lot of my chess knowledge and reflexes. No chess on stream. Mahjong better than chess. +2. Well, I should just play like some shogi, something like that, or some go. Okay, but anyway, we're starting to yap again. And you know, if it's mahjong, you know the rule is like I will not play mahjong. I don't mind commenting mahjong, but I will not play mahjong. Okay. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you on Sunday if you are here. Thank you very, very much for accompanying me today. More yapping. Oh my god, you are so needy. You are so needy. It's crazy. I mean, I could yap again and again, but also I need to do my Japanese. I need to work. I need to do stuff. More mahjong so we can all press the draw button. +2 to be fair. I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that at all. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I like yapping with you. It's just uh if I start yapping here, I know that in 1 hour we are still talking, which is like a trap that I should not get into. Co-working stream right now, I mean, it's not possible because like I need to so I finished part 3 of the video essay, and right now I need to kind of like slice the interview with like fruity snacks to kind of like put that in the video. So this is something I cannot do like even like on stream. No, more yapping. Yapping no more. I mean, you're the one yapping, Ellie, about things that nobody understands. You're like you're the linear bee, to come back like to that bit. And I also need to play, oh my god, Silent Hill F. I need to play this game. It will be very time consuming also. The Kuma is doing a lot of heavy lifting. We play Mahjong and you do your Japanese while watching. I mean, I was thinking about doing my Japanese like on stream, but I don't think it's like very interesting. And also like I'm a bit embarrassed about doing that like on stream. I think uh, for some reason I could do my Japanese Japanese on stream, but it would be like closer to like a co-working stream where we are not really talking because first of all, like I do not write on my computer. I do write on with my a pen and on paper, so you wouldn't see what I'm trying to write. Which is a bit different from what you see in like other streams about like Japanese learning, where like the learner is doing everything like on the computer. But I don't do that. So no possessive particle, brain, negative indicator, etc. You are so funny. Oh, that's what I meant as co-working stream. I mean, yes, but like if you play Mahjong, like what are we doing? Like you're streaming on Discord and like I just put like a Mahjong screen on the top of like my stream as a what we did it's kind of like similar to what we did on the 14th stream, right? It's like we had like so many weird like videos on the edge of the screen. Like we had like a math lecture and we had like some NL content, I think, for hours. Is that what you want to do? It's like I work and you just have like some mahjong playing like on top with no commentary. That is a crazy idea, to be fair, but like, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we'll get to it. No yapping, more something. The more screens, the better. What do you mean I have ADHD? That was a fun stream. To be fair, like the 14 crafting stream was kind of like very cursed, but also very interesting with like all the content in the edge of the screen. And Subway Surfers. Did we put also Subway Surfers? I can't remember what we had. We had like 3 things, I think. 2 or 3 things. I mean, I'm for like stupid concepts, but yeah. The one stream I missed. Oh, you were not here for the crafting stream. That was a very yap heavy stream, and I think we just did like 1 or 2 roulettes at the end with Vi, our dear Vi. But yeah, I think I was busy. It's okay. You cannot be here for all streams. I think it's like pretty unrealistic to ask of people. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like lately I'm just like, doing my planning. I'm in my schedule very late for like streaming and I'm just throwing random things. I'm not even thinking about like what I want to play. This week was like a bit unusual compared to like the last weeks because I was like, I really want to play a game. So I kind of like just went into, the Steam, like some those sites where you can like kind of like they check your Steam account and they kind of like draw at a semi-random what you should play. And it just like showed like Gorogoa and I was like, you know what? I think I agree with this recommendation. So let's just play that today. It all went downhill after that stream. I mean, it all went downhill after the very first stream, to be fair. Uh, there is no, you know, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing on this channel. But yeah. I mean, I like streaming, but the thing is, the preparation for the stream, just like making thumbnails and stuff, this is the annoying part. Obviously. Um, and I wish I did not have to do it. I don't have to do it, but like I think it's cleaner to do it. Um, it would be so easy. It would be so easy. I don't know. My cat is getting needy. Is getting so needy. Oh, I need to go. I need to go because I need to do my Japanese. If I don't do my Japanese right now, I will do it like in the middle of the night, and people will be like, "Oh, Miyabi is overworking again," and it's like because I was staying on stream instead of like doing my things. Okay, so thank you very much again for the 1 millionth time. Um, so I'll keep you appraised of everything, although there should not be any announcement to do like soon-ish. 日本語上手。はいはいはい。日本語を勉強するべきだ。 That is a pancake and have a butter. What are you talking about, Ellie? So I'll see you on Sunday. Have fun with your evening. Take care of yourself, and bye bye.